Good evening, folks. Foxhead Outdoors here. It is, actually I have no idea. It is 6:56 p.m. on a Saturday. It is the 29th. I figured I'd give you guys just a short little update as to what's going on in the garden. We have, as you can see, a bunch of little green dots over here. Too far on the zoom, I apologize. I'm still working on this. No. There we go. You can see all the green popping up. Those are my radishes. I have over here, going to be very hard to see, but I got 1 bean, 2 beans, 3 beans, and the 4th one is right there. He's actually just buried, but I got a bug walking around in here. I don't know what that is in the back, but I'm just going to let it grow anyways. But you can see I have radishes galore over here. My pepper plants, which I'm going to be planting sometime next couple of days. I have some serranos and I think the other ones were, I want to say Tabasco, but I know they're not. Yeah, Tabasco. Ha, I was right. So I have serranos and Tabascos over there. I have fat tomatoes on that side. I say fat tomatoes because I don't know what the name of them is anymore, even though I planted. Every seed that was in there I planted in here. Sorry, along here, right along the edge. They have not popped up yet. Probably going to take them another couple of days. We'll see. I've been trying to keep this wet, but this is what we got in here. We have steak sandwich hybrid tomatoes. And unfortunately, you guys can see right there at the tip of my finger, and had an unfortunate accident in the garden. One of my worms dried out. But that is not what I'm coming here for the update for. Getting ready to get this one going. I have my pot over here. This is the a partially finished product. You can see the hay sticking out, but here's essentially what this is going to be. I have half a whiskey planter. You guys can see down here I got a layer of leaves, probably about a good 4 to 6 inch layer of leaves. Then I got about an 8 to 10 inch layer of bark. And then I'm going to spread this out on top pretty much to fill it as far as I can, and then I'll be covering that with dirt. And I'm going to be using this as these are going to be some test barrels, but essentially what's going to happen with this one here is that's my mint. That's going to get cut out and transferred into this barrel, and then that barrel is going to get taken apart because it is rotted out at the bottom. You can see right there I have rocks piling out everywhere. Just from moving it, half the bottom fell out, so yeah. That'll be taken care of this year. But essentially, this is what the stuff is going to be. I've got leaves on the bottom, thick mulch on the top, and then hay, and then I'm going to be covering it with dirt, as you can see over here. And this is some fairly good dirt. I've been sifting that out of some other pots. And this one, I don't know what I'm going to put in it. I might just put 4 pepper plants in here, and since I got them sitting right there, I might as well just stick 4 of them in here once I get enough dirt in there. Well, we shall see. But a little bit of the update here is my trees are doing absolutely fantastic. I kind of want to get this one and exfoliate it because it's got some really nice branches that'll actually work really well for it. Not too fond of the ones really close at the bottom, but some of the top ones I can do it with. This tree here, my cherry tree, this is my ambrosias. This is my ambrosia dwarf apple tree. That one's actually growing real well. I like the pattern on it. It's got a fairly even spread of branches. This one, for some reason, grew flat. So all the branches are all like growing up one side, like opposite sides of each other. My blueberries are coming back finally. And then I have my other apple tree, which is doing really well. And my cherry tree, which, I don't know, did something weird, so this is what I have. But, yeah, it died off the main stem here. I cut it, and then it grew 2 branches off of there, and it's grown 3 little suckers. It's kind of weird. Figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update here, so you guys know what's going on, because I didn't really film this week. Really didn't have much of a video to do, so kind of waited. But yeah, I got to figure out where to get those planted, and I think I'm still going to plant them in here. I just got to wait for the dirt to settle a little bit more, and they'll be going in. other than that, trying to avoid filming any sort of vehicular identification tags. We'll go over to this little planter here just for a quickie. And my onions are starting to pop up nicely. I think I'm missing, one there. I'm missing the one here. Or I didn't plant, I don't know, I don't remember my spacing. But any other little bits of green you see are not plants that I planted. The only ones I planted was everything that way of the pipe, which is basically some seed onions that I had a little bag for. The rest of the green is just whatever seeds were possibly in with the dirt when I put it all in here. Stuff has settled a little bit, which is good. Once it settles a bit more, I'll scrape off a layer of I'll scrape off that bark layer, sift it out, get all the dirt out of it again, and add some more dirt once I get the onions out. A little bit of progress here. I do have my Garden Delight tomatoes. These are coming up. I got 3 of them. They're going slow, mainly because they're in the shade. I don't have a lot of sunlight because of the tree behind me. My Marglobes are doing real well. I got 2 over there. And unfortunately, my aromas haven't done anything, and those were pretty much the last of my seeds. So, I don't know. We'll see what grows in here, what doesn't grow in here. If I get 3 sets of tomatoes out of here, awesome. If I only get 2 sets, no worries. These ones are little tiny ones. They kind of grow like grapes. And these ones are slightly bigger versions of that. I got this guy back here doing absolutely amazing. It has actually grown quite a bit. I do have to cut it off there because it's actually growing up off the stem, so I do got to trim it. But yeah, I've got my new one over there, haven't gotten anything there, and then I got the new one right there in the center. My hand out of the way, you can see it better. It's hard to actually see it. It's next to the light post, but check her out. She's growing real well right in the center. And then this one, let me get out of the sun so there's no glare. You can see my fat shadow in the way. My onion and lettuce patch. Figured I'd try growing them together, see how all that works. Every last one of these, this whole row I thought was going to die, along with this one, and that one in the back. They were kind of sad when I planted them. They all wilted, and I don't know, I was kind of worried. But they have all since recovered. It's about 2.5, 3 weeks later. I've got 6 on this side, 6 onions on that side, and I've got 3 on this side. I'm actually still waiting for the other 3 to pop up, and I'm missing 1 right there, which I suspect might pop up in another couple of days. And then I am missing the one dead center right here. But what I did is I planted onions in between in the squares. So I have 12 of these guys, and then boop, 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 boop in the squares. So 6 of the onions in there along with the ones on the side. And then those guys over there growing absolutely, where's it at? There it is. There's my shadow. Look, even the wall, my shadow's fat on the wall. But anyways, folks, figured I'd give you a short little update as to what's going on. Yep, this is a partial tour of the garden, but a little bit of information as well. Figured you guys deserved it. So anyways, this is going to be Fox It Outdoors signing off. Do me a favor on the way out, folks. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share this out with friends and family. Aside from that, I will see you guys later. Take care. Peace out. Bye.